So this group of mine pisses me off more than any of my other ones because there's no lesson to be learned here that I haven't already learned. It was mainly just complacency and trying to fight the clock. Even though at Hanson's where I'm at, they are much more concerned about doing things properly and safely than they are about getting the job done quickly to move on to the next job. I guess I put the pressure on myself, and even had things gone properly, I would have only saved a few minutes. It was just complete lack of thinking things through on my part. And I don't care about views or how big my YouTube channel gets or anything like that, so I'm not showing it right away. You want to see it, you're going to sit through me talking until at least somebody puts in the comments, oh, it starts at this time. Alright, this is just a hobby for me, and I show my mistakes so that others can learn from them and not make the same mistakes that I make. Try to better the industry, maybe prevent some damage from happening or somebody getting hurt. As I've said in the past, I'll gladly take the shame if it means that something is gained from it. So looking back, a number of mistakes on my part. The first one is that I had a crew member do something that I should not have had the crew member do. The gentleman is a phenomenal ground guy. He's great to work with, always positive attitude, but I knew he's not the absolute best with the saw, and so I should have never put him in the position that I did. This is a technique that I've done before, and it's worked great. I didn't think anything of it, got complacent. You really need someone on the mini skid who's kind of quick on the controls for it to go smoothly, and so I was on the mini skid. Number two, I gave him no instruction on what I actually wanted him to do. It was just rushing through. I grabbed a saw. It was, an 8-inch DVH, 10-inch or something like that. Oak, real small tree. I walked up to it and I stuck the back of the bar on the tree where I said, I wanted him to cut, and that was all the instruction I gave him. And he actually even said, do you want me to notch it? And I said no, and so I feel even more ridiculous. Completely stupid on my part. So when he went to make the cut, he started cutting right like I kind of stepped up and showed, with the back of the bar going from the wrong side. And I saw that right away, and I didn't stop him. Just complete complacency. I thought in my mind, it's no big deal. I got a hold of it, not an issue. Completely stupid on my part. I never mentioned to him to cut and keep cutting, don't stop. Never said it. Another big mistake on my part, not knowing my equipment. In my mind, I guess I'm still used to the skid steer that I have more time on. It's a larger model and can do quite a bit more. I need to start remembering it's a smaller unit, doesn't have the capacity that I'm used to having on the skid steers. So here it is. Sorry. So when all's said and done, there's no reason to get worked up. I screwed up, damage is done. Just throttle back the machine, take a step back. And the first thing I did was I walked up to him and apologized, because I knew immediately I screwed up, and I should have never put him in that position. And I felt like a complete piece of shit, as I should have, because it was all my fault. But, just take a step back, take a breath, realize you screwed up, but there's still work that has to be done, so figure out what you need to do to fix it. Thankfully, it was actually just a roof over a roof. It was a rental unit. The machine actually had most of the weight, so there was very little damage, but there was a few broken shingles. I was able to match them up and repair it, not a problem, but it could have been much, much worse. It was too big to just fell anyway, but it'd have taken me, 5 extra minutes to throw my harness on, spur up halfway, take the top out, and then drop the rest. And so for 5 minutes, put myself at risk, put my coworkers at risk. I had to take time out of my weekend, go match up shingles, go out there. There's a half-hour drive there, do all the work, repair it, clean up again. The fuck up of mine that I am most ashamed of, just because there was no reason for it. Wasn't trying something new or anything, just complete lack of oversight and not thinking things through and not doing things the right way on my part. So, hope you get something from it, and have a good one, humans.